Hi, this is Grace Wayland. This is my presentation for Music 1010 with Professor Jennings. This presentation will be on Nikolai Rimsky-Korsakov. Through this presentation, we hope to better understand his life, the different experiences that he had. We will listen to a few of his pieces, and through this presentation, we hope to overall have a better understanding of what his life was like. This is our first piece we will be listening to. This is from the Mulata Suite, Part 3, called The Lithuanian Dance. It is one of his ballet pieces, and I think you can hear that while you're listening to this piece. What I really love about this piece that it is one of his ballet pieces, and you can really feel the energy in this piece, and it's very exciting. I love the drama that's in it. There's times where it sounds like you can hear the leaps that the ballerinas would be doing, and I find that really interesting to listen to. We're going to start first with his early life. He was born in 1844 in a small town that I can't pronounce the name of. He was from a noble family, but his family didn't own any land, so there wasn't much to pass on to him, since a lot of wealth was around being a landowner at the time. His older brother, was significantly older than him, was a big influence in his life, helped formulate a lot of decisions that he would choose in his early life, like going into the Naval Academy, since his brother was a successful naval officer. His parents also wanted him to go to the academy and get a further education and become an officer like his brother was. His music, he started playing music early in his life. He wasn't very passionate about it when he was young. He said that he composed his first piece at 12, but he really didn't get his real passion for music until he was older and he was in the Naval Academy. At first, his brother was supportive of the music. He thought it was something that would help him, since he was kind of a more withdrawn person. But as time went on, he began to think that it was distracting him more than it was helping him, and discouraged him from continuing. But he would soon make some friends that were composers. They created the first Russian school, and while also creating music, they were also socially aware, and one of his first pieces was actually performed by one of these friends. Their social awareness would later on become a problem when he tried to go to the St. Petersburg Conservatory. To continue his career, he knew he would need more formal training. But many of these friends that he had before weren't very supportive of him because of some of the politics that were surrounding going to the conservatory. So he felt very lonely, and at the same time he felt very unprepared for going to the conservatory because he didn't have a lot of formal training beforehand. But he did get a lot of rigorous study while he was there, a lot of it being in theory, and he would later on become very successful. By the end of his life, he was known for his ballets, and he was also known for going back and rewriting old pieces, which leads to some confusion because there's multiple dates on one piece, like the original date and the fixed date. He was a perfectionist, and he wanted all of his works to reflect who he was and who he thought he was. Luckily, at the end of his life, he left no works unfinished. Sadly, though, he did not get to see one of his pieces performed. It was the Golden Cockerel, and this was because of Russia's very strict censorship laws, and he passed away a few months before he actually got to see, before it would ever get to be performed first. Lastly, we're going to listen to one more piece by him. This is the Song of India from the Sadko suite, and I think this is a good song to end on for this presentation. Thank you for listening to this presentation. I hope this was informative and you learned some new things about this composer that you didn't know before. And thank you for watching.